Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon or good evening, no matter where you are. I'm glad you're here. And if you're new, I hope to earn your subscription. This is kind of an amendment to the previous video I just put in there and to the Blockhead. And yeah, I'm in a different location. And it dawned on me that I made some statements in my previous videos that needed to be clarified. So let me jump right into that. It sounded to me, and it sounds probably to you, that I had a very murky lifestyle growing up when I was a kid. I pretty much was in a very nasty ecosystem, if you will, consisting of very few people to talk to and very few honorable, loving people to actually teach me and show me proper ways. Well, one of the things that I even learned way back then was that he leadeth me beside still waters, and he restoreth my soul. Now, back then I've heard the words, and I knew what it meant in the manner of speaking of legality, I was pretty much legalistic back then, because that's how I was taught. I wasn't really taught properly. But, it doesn't matter, because God taught me a lot of things. And yes, even though I had a very murky and very nasty lifestyle in the past, let's look at something here. This is a pond. These are still waters. These are waiting to be used by anything that wants to walk up and drink from it. I mean, yeah, we're talking pretty green water there, It's pretty nasty looking waters. You can even see some dead cattails on the side. It's been cold, it's getting close to winter, but that's just the point. It looks pretty bad, it looks pretty nasty, it looks pretty rotten down there, but they're called still waters, for a reason. They're calm. And if you think about it, God's going to give you a calm, relaxing environment or ecosystem in your life. And my childhood was a pretty nasty ecosystem, but it was proper. I mean, I grew. Think about it. That green stuff is feeding something. And whatever's eating that green stuff is going to be eaten by something else. And that's going to be eaten by something else, and so on up the food chain. Maybe there's a big old catfish in there waiting to be caught by you, and you eat the catfish. Love me some catfish. Anyway, that's the whole point of it all. I myself grew up in a pretty rotten, nasty environment. Yes, that's true. But when you look back at it from God's perspective, there had to have been something prosperous going on in that nasty ecosystem I was in. Or I wouldn't have made it through and into the next ecosystem. That would be the foster homes and so forth. See how it all worked out that way? That's kind of sort of what I wanted to clarify. Even though I have a pretty bad life track, there were breakups, and I call them environments, or some people might call them different sections of life, or whatever, terms of life, or whatever. I don't know how to do it. But I'm going to kind of just turn a little bit. I'd turn even more, but the sun's over that way. I don't want to blind you. And I'll turn around this way and let you see some of what's going on over that way. Oh, look at that. I'll tell you what, this here is beautiful. It's called Walden's Ridge, if you're curious. Not going to tell you exactly where it is, safety reasons or whatever, but you can find it. Anyway, love y'all, can't do anything about it. Stay blessed, safe, healthy, and frosty. Till next time we get together, keep looking up.